up, everyone? It's me, Kaylee, and
what's up, everyone? It's me, Colleen, and
today I am so excited.
I am so excited
because I am a psychic / medium /
psychic / medium
part of the spiritual world, and I am going to watch Colleen Ballinger get a reading from another psychic, and then I'm going to give my own feedback on it as a metaphysical person of the world. Let's get into it.
Guys, I'm so excited because Terry is here. She's back, and I love her so much. So today
she has a bowl. She has a bowl in front of her.
So I am probably one of the only people that do water bowl readings. We're mostly made up of water, and so energy transfers really nice into water. So what I'm going to ask you to do...
I have never heard of anything like this before. Let me just...
Hey, Haley.
Hi, I am recording a video right now, and I want your input on something. Have you ever heard of water bowl reading?
Yes.
And you dip your hand in the water, and what happens?
Well, here's the thing. You can either do it as scrying, where you peer into it, or you can have the person put their hand in it, and then you put your hand in it after, and you're reading their energy. It's a form of scrying, actually.
Okay, and that's legitimate? Is that something you've done before?
Yes. Yes.
Well, thanks for your help. Okay, so this is real.
Okay, perfect. First of all, any information that I give you, you do with it as you please. I don't tell people what to do. I just give information, and I give the good, the bad, the ugly, the...
Me too! I like the way that she's reading so far. I like that she's giving you options. So she's going to explain the way that she feels about the situation, which is exactly what I do. And then you choose your own path from there.
First thing I feel like is that your mom is showing up. Mom is either on your mind or it feels like...
Hold, please.
Like there's discussions. There's a sense of annoyance.
right before you came in, I was just telling Corey, when I got pregnant, my mom, I asked her, you know, but what's it like? What should I expect? And she said, oh, it's easy. You'll love it. You'll love it. And then today I was really sick. She today was like, oh yeah, I was really sick. I would lay on the floor for hours. And I was like,
so I also see a lot of giggling with this mother. I feel like at one point, because there's some pee-pee pants happening.
Yes.
And I just felt that. So that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Did you? Are you okay? Did
yeah,
you
not totally
change?
fine. I have my hand.
Okay, when she says that she feels it herself, that could not be any more real. If you're in a mediumship reading, especially, and someone feels a certain type of way or has passed in a certain way, you'll feel it yourself, and it's very hard to explain. So sometimes in a situation where someone's more giggly, I would be laughing in the reading myself, and it might sound like I'm not taking it seriously, but it's just because I feel you feeling nervous and giggly, so I'm nervous and giggly, and it just works that way.
Do you understand the connection to baseball? Now I know that that's very general, but I do feel like there's a connection to the baby and baseball. I feel like he's gonna be very manly. Like, I know that's weird to say.
Oh my goodness. Of course. Of course he is.
I know, that's so
It's like
weird.
Well, I know, I've always felt that too, just because.
The thing with the baseball, I don't necessarily feel like she's picking up on baseball specifically, the sport. A lot of spiritual readers have certain symbols in their minds that they associate with certain traits or people or places, etc. Just as a general example, baseball might be, in her mind, something that she correlates with manlyhood or some sort of masculinity. And so it's very hard as a reader to interpret all of these symbols because it's like, okay, do I read this literally? And I go with the angle of, I feel that it's sports. Do I feel that it represents masculinity? Do you see how complicated this can get in your mind? So it's our job to navigate that and to really pull for the strongest connection with that.
Yeah, totally. I've even thought about like calling, you know, my therapist up again and being like, hey, let's meet up.
What I'm getting the most from this reading is, as much as Colleen was expecting and wanting to hear about the baby, What Spirit wanted to give was just general information for her. None of this, a little bit, is pertaining to the baby specifically, but most of it's about the pregnancy and her experiences when she's going to go through in the next upcoming months. And let me just say, when you ask for certain information in a reading, when you want to get certain answers to certain questions, sometimes Spirit has something else completely in mind, and I nor she can control that. I can't say, all right, Spirit, I only want to hear information about this one topic. It doesn't work that way. I've done mediumship readings where they specifically wanted to hear from a relative. Someone else completely irrelevant to that person comes through the strongest the whole time. And it makes it very easy to go off track and to go into tangents. I probably do that a lot on this channel because that's the way that energy draws your attention.
Get out that energy,
Yeah.
you know? It does feel like as you progress, some cards.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so I use Loteria cards, which is basically Mexican bingo.
Ooh, cool.
And then I just use like regular playing cards.
Okay.
Again, these are just tools.
Okay.
I was not expecting her to say that. I've heard of Lenormand, which is the regular deck of playing cards. Haven't read with those, don't know how. I did not even hear the word that she said as that first word. What was that? Never heard of them. But listen, girl, I could do a reading for you with this powder, with this face powder. I could say, okay, I'm going to lay out a chart on the floor with 4 pieces. Those 4 pieces represent, I don't know, 4 different choices that you could make. You're going to hold this Laura Mercier powder that's sitting here so that I don't sweat profusely and have it seen on camera. And you're going to toss it up into the air while thinking about what choices you should make, and whichever one the most powder lands in, boom, that's the answer. You can read with anything. It really doesn't have much to do with what, because it's the intention and the energy that's going to give you the answer that you're seeking. So cards, no cards, Laura Mercier, illuminating powder, girl, you choose, and it can be whatever you want it to be.
Excited about, like, I've always wanted to be a mom since I was a little girl, but just how am I going to be as a mom?
Yeah.
Am I going to be, again, with expectations, am I going to be as great as I've always thought I've been?
So often in readings, every reading basically, people want to know if they're doing the right thing, if they're on the right path. A lot of my job is just acknowledging concerns and doubts from clients and letting them know that those feelings are valid and that they have nothing to worry about, basically. Sometimes it's just about managing your emotions mostly and making sure that you have the right tools to achieve your goals. So this is very similar to how I would do a reading for a client at home. All of the information that she's giving is similar things that I would say too. So I like this. There's a lot of clickbaity, gross content about psychics on the internet. We'll find it and we'll talk about it. But this is very genuine and authentic to me. And although the title's like predictions about my baby, whatever, it's very authentic in my opinion.
To me, in regards to your situation, represents the new beginnings. So this is the new beginnings, but this is all.
She's using 2 decks at the same time. Can we just say she's using both those decks at the same time? That's interesting.
Also the beginnings of a new love that you have never experienced before. So
Okay, I can pull that out from the cards she's got on the table. Ace came out first. First card is a big card, and the ace is the first number, first card. New things happening, brand new start to something, fresh outlook on something, makes sense. She's got a heart card there, which you could represent with, and it's a 9, so, you know, lots of love, lots of something extraordinary going on, so totally get that. The 2 arrows conflicting there, I would say, is Colleen battling herself. She's going back and forth. Am I going to be okay? I'm not going to be okay. I'm going to be a good mom. I don't know that I'm going to be a good mom. It's that sort of duality clashing within herself, but she's surrounded by the fresh, brisk feelings of something new and exciting happening and all of the love and support that she's getting from many different facets. That's my basic reading in 30 seconds, okay?
and your kiddo is gonna have it back.
Don't know what that card means or what that picture is.
okay? And that's gonna be the bond that you guys have.
That was really cool.
That was super cool. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, this is Colleen, so I don't know that she would just straight up bash or like falsely clickbait or whatever. But I wasn't expecting that to be so pleasant and nice, actually. And I thought that I would have a lot more criticisms for the reader, because a lot of people that are willing to do readings on camera and stuff are, you know, not always the best readers. And that was a stupid assumption for me to make on my part, because she actually was really lovely and really wonderful. Water scrying we're going to do in the next video, because, girl, like, that actually was so fun. Join me next time for some water scrying. That's all I have to say. Bye.